Got this junk engine on the stand. It's the one with the massive hole. I got a couple videos on it. The first one is just an introduction. The second one I show you all this damage over here. Well, it's about to rain. And this engine right here is junk and I already feel sprinkles. So I'm gonna do one last thing before I let it rain on this engine. I'm gonna take off the cam tray and see if anything's salvageable. And the only thing that would be salvageable would be the intake camshaft and the exhaust camshaft. And I don't want rain to get on it if I can reuse them. And does that sound kind of absurd that I would be able to reuse camshafts from an engine that had such destruction? Well, we're gonna find out together. Hopefully I can get this thing zipped apart, because look at the rust. Look at the rust. Cut, I'm gonna do this with both hands. Would you look at that? This thing even had an updated timing chain tensioner on it. Because, I'm sorry, updated timing chain. So it would have an updated timing chain tensioner on it as well. So, since that is the case, I'm gonna show you how to pop off the inspection plug and look at how much stretch this timing chain has, because I know exactly what they look like when they're brand new. So I'm currently being rained on. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's about what it looks like when so I don't know how many miles are on this piston job / timing chain, but relatively to zero chain stretch. Okay, so now, let me show you real quick how to get the rest of the top off, because we ain't got much time. I'm getting rained on. Am I gonna reuse that timing chain on a blown up engine? No, I wouldn't reuse that. I could potentially reuse the camshaft bridge. This rain is coming down. Let's see what we got. The screen is still intact on this one. It's the updated camshaft bridge. Is there any scoring on the front snouts? There is some light scoring, but I think it's salvageable. Not only think, I know it can be polished out, because that's not much. Look at this rain, I gotta hurry up. To take the cam tray off, the first step is you always have to take this first changeover solenoid out. So how you pop these out is you twist them side to side and pull. All right, let's yank this off real quick. I don't care. Don't give me any flack on how I'm taking this off. This is a junk engine, folks. I'm not gonna, and for the people that say, you're gonna mess up the camshaft, it's gonna put stress on the camshaft. You don't know what you're talking about. But I will. I'll do it how I'm supposed to do it. Back and forth. You know, if I could work with both hands, I would look like a professional. But I'm holding the phone with the other hand. And I'm getting rained on. But we're sticking in this together. We're gonna see what these camshafts look like. Come on. Come on, baby. Give me some good camshafts. I need an intake camshaft, I'll tell you that. Intake camshafts are valuable, buddy. Look at this rain. No scoring, no scoring, no scoring, no scoring. We got a good intake and we got a good exhaust camshaft. It is what it is, people. It's good. Don't argue with me. I'm gonna polish them up and they're gonna be good. Okay, until next time, Neptune Tuner. Bonus tip. as I'm drying the couple droplets of water off of it, let me tell you what to expect or inspect on the camshaft whenever you take it out and try to reuse it. Especially if you're trying to put together an engine that previously came out of time and bent valves. These camshaft lobes are pressed on to the shaft. They can and will spin sometimes when they're locked up. So, a good rule of thumb is to look at each set of camshaft lobes and make sure that they are perfectly aligned. Because so this is number 1 cylinder, number 2 cylinder, number 3 cylinder, number 4 cylinder. Okay? So here's what you want to do. You want to look at it and make sure that they all are perfectly aligned with each other on each cylinder. And this one checks out. But if you have a car that has been out of time and you put the intake camshaft back in it, and I've done this probably more than a few times, probably 3 or 4 times, because the first time was a huge headache and I didn't even know what I was expecting, but I've done so many out of time cylinder head jobs, especially through the dealership whenever I was just trying to make some money, hustling, throwing stuff together like crazy, all right? I would forget to look at the camshaft lobes to make sure that they're perfectly aligned. So, I don't have an example right now because all the examples I had were before I started doing YouTube. But really all it is you'll see they're not perfectly lined up. Help me out with a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.